First and foremost, he came from the Midwest and grew up with the core values. The things that were important to him were things like honesty, reliability, trustworthiness, and I'd have to say that the Western vehicle, was something that he could express himself and the way he feels in real life as a character on the screen. He pretty much played the same person in films. He planned it that way. He wanted to have a predictable character that people could go and identify with and see. He may have a different name and there'd be a different setting and a different story wrapped around it, but he was always going to be this character underneath that. He didn't throw you a curveball as an audience. His persona, his public life and his private life were a much richer character than he ever portrayed on the screen.
Most people come to John Wayne through the screen, but we were born and you grow up with your mom and your dad, so we still love them, we just came at them from a different angle. I like to go back and watch the movies, but when I was a kid, I didn't look at him as the guy in the movies. He's your dad, and I liked my dad. We did a lot of fun stuff, whether it was going on location and being around the horses and the wranglers and the stuntman, or going on the boat and exploring, the Pacific Northwest or Mexico. You can imagine what that would have been like with a guy like John Wayne. I mean, he was a fun person to be with and a great dad.
Looking at the movies, to me, that was always like, that was a separate person. It was just my dad playing a role, at that time. And now, I realize it was so much more than that. He was a true American hero, but he was always just my dad and my hero.
He just loved to be with his children and grandchildren when he wasn't working. And so it was always a lot of fun to share in his life and what he loved to do. We always felt loved, and always very special memories with him.
There's a poll called the Harris Poll of America's Favorite Movie Stars. He died before they started the poll. He's been in the top 10 every year since it's been in its existence. He's the only deceased celebrity to be in the top 10. So, he's important to people. And if you asked me to quantify that, I couldn't do it because I don't know why, but there's something about that guy, his character, his values, the way he carried himself, who he represented on screen, that endears him to millions of people.
One of the things he wanted us to do was to find a cure for cancer. And that is what we are doing. And one of the things I do is to head up the John Wayne Cancer Institute Auxiliary. And we raise money to fund the research of the doctors. Our auxiliary raises money to fund the doctors at the John Wayne Cancer Institute. Everybody in the family does something there. And we all raise money to find a cure for cancer. That's what we do, because that's what he wanted us to do.